So while they're giving the small-scale farmers and the township entrepreneurs the money, they're also firing people from their jobs. People are being fired every single day for having cannabis in their systems, and that's what happened to the amazing activist Berny, and she decided at the beginning of 2020 in February that actually she was going to fight this. And she went straight to our then attorneys on record, Schindler's, who have been helping her all along. Unfortunately, we got a very, very awful judgment this year, and so now it is going on appeal. So I am going to do a little slip out, and Bernie's going to do a little slip in, and she's going to tell everybody about her campaign so far. Her and Charles have been speaking at length, and I know that Bernie has a very, very very big fundraising drive at the moment, which we're helping her for. So please listen carefully, and if you can help out, you could actually win amazing prizes. So please welcome the amazing Berny Inova.
So hello everybody, we are back because last night our show was interrupted by load shedding, and I was about to start interviewing Bernadette over here, so we'll continue with the interview. Bernie, you got into trouble at work for your cannabis use.
Yes.
And your case is now quite fairly known in South Africa because, well, we at Fields of Green have definitely been quite outspoken about it, and we're trying to get support for you, more support. What happened is you were told at work that you were going to be drug tested. And have you ever smoked cannabis at work?
No, definitely.
Have you ever smoked cannabis before work?
No. I can't even focus at home during the day if I smoke a joint, let alone at work. So no, it was just not.
So for you, cannabis was something you used in your private time, in your private space at home, maybe in the evening or
in
on
the
the
evening
weekend.
when I want to chill. Yeah.
But yet your employer, which is Barlow World, they disagreed, and I know you've already been in court, and there was this part of the discussion which revolved around them saying that you work in the mining industry and it's dangerous, people have to wear hard hats there. And then your lawyer asked, should Ms. Inova wear a hard hat at her desk, because you do admin work at a computer, right?
Yeah, no, I think he was trying to really be sarcastic about
Yeah.
that one, which was the truth. It's totally ridiculous.
And where you work, do people get into trouble for drinking too much?
No, that's not even heard of. Nobody gives a shit about that.
And then we were hoping that the court would give a fair judgment and declare that it's unconstitutional.
Sorry, can I just make a
Yeah.
correction there? But not that they don't get into trouble for drinking too much. If they drink at work, obviously they
Yeah.
don't get into trouble. But I mean, if you arrive at work with a hangover,
Not.
that's not an issue.
But you can't smell of cannabis.
You can't have THC in your urine.
Yeah, which could happen 3 months later, as we know.
Exactly,
So the
yeah.
test is completely unreliable,
Yeah.
which is why this is such an important issue for me. Just to get that clear, and the fact that cannabis is safer and less harmful than alcohol, but yet you can arrive at work with a hangover and it's okay, but don't you dare smoke a joint 3 months before. Yeah, that's not fair. So what happened in court is not what we expected. They dismissed your case, which as far as I understand means that it's not over yet, but for the time being they don't want to say something about it. And now you've got the
Well-
opportunity to appeal, right?
Yeah, in essence, the judge in the Labour Court ruled against us, which came to our surprise because our case really went well. It's very sad, but it's a blowback, and at least we got enough merit to appeal, and we got the leave to appeal, so
Yeah.
we're hopeful on that now. Just waiting to see what's going to happen there.
Yeah, so now appealing doesn't come cheap, and good lawyers, which is always needed when you appeal, also don't come cheap. So you are going to gather funds.
Yeah.
And for that there's a very exciting raffle which we've got over here, the Cannabis in the Labour Court fundraiser. Let me see, it's showing there on the camera, yeah?
Yeah.
Let me hold it up a bit.
Yeah, it's a really cool prize.
Yeah, unfortunately this we cannot post on Facebook and social media, but we can tell you about it on the show. And if you are on the right cannabis chat groups, you will probably see this flyer coming past. And it's exciting because it's an opportunity that you're not going to see on Facebook, and you can win thousands of rands of tires for your car or your SUV or your truck, and you can win tattoos. So those are all very popular things, and there's a lot else that you can get,
the whole value of the whole prize is 18,000 rand. So there's a 5,000 rand tattoo voucher from Eye Candy Tattoo. She's one of the best artists in South Africa.
So you went to various businesses that have maybe cannabis relations and asked them to give you a prize that you can raffle up to get funds for the case. And if people still want to contribute at this stage, can they come and say, I want to offer this for a prize, can they?
Absolutely.
And then we'll make it known on these groups where we're distributing the flyer.
That would be great. That would be fantastic.
Okay, well, we'll certainly make sure that people know that. And if somebody wants to buy a raffle ticket, where can they go? Are there outlets?
Yes, we've got a few outlets. Can I read them quickly?
Yes, you've got a list here.
Yeah.
I'm glad you've got so many that you can't remember them all. You've done a lot of work already, put a lot of effort into this. That's so good to see.
It was quite a mission to.
Because if you get this right, then it is for all South Africans, and that's why this is important. I think it's not just for yourself that you're doing this. We're fighting for the plant and all the people that go around with it.
Yeah, no, definitely. It's very important so that. It's about getting the testing mechanism right. I don't agree with the fact that my fight is not about having the right to get stoned and operate heavy machinery or even or operate a computer for that matter. It's all about the testing mechanism, the way that they're doing the testing.
They don't prove impairment, they just prove the presence of THC, which is a grave mistake, because in court that will not actually hold up. A lawyer that knows his thing will easily be able to argue that the THC test does not prove impairment, and if you're not impaired at work, what is your employer on about? Then it becomes discrimination.
Yeah, and unfortunately in the big corporate companies, their policy is written in such a way that there's not much that a lawyer can do because the policy supersedes.
And in South Africa, I know it's sort of a grey area because labour is one of the things we are fighting for, and there's no clear guidelines for companies on how to treat cannabis, so they don't know. It's like the posting of cannabis. These couriers, some say they will and some say they won't, but the ones that will won't publicly make it known. But if you phone and say, can I please post cannabis, they might actually say yes. We know there's couriers that haven't been busted, and some couriers that allow the police in with dogs to search their parcels. So it's the same thing. There's nothing in our law that says you can't post weed.
And people are losing their jobs and their livelihoods due to it.
It's one of the crisis points. We have 10 crisis points on our website, and your case ties in very strongly with them. Joanne, you're back.
I just jumped in quickly here from the background, sorry. But if I may just say, there's 3 cases in South Africa that are going to completely change the landscape of cannabis law in South Africa, and Bernie's cases is one of those. So it's Bernie's case, which is the Labour Court case. We've got Neil with the Hayes Club case.
Yes.
Is also that's going to change the landscape when we get it. Win it. We're going to win yours, we're going to win that one. And then the third one is obviously the trial of the plant part 2.
Yes. Your support for Bernadette is as important as your support for Fields of Green for All, because her case is part of the bigger picture.
Which is why Fields of Green for All has, why Bernie has the full backing of Fields of Green for All, and we will do everything we can to make sure that we've got the money to fight this.
I heard a little birdie tweet.
Can I just mention quickly while we're online, just how grateful I am for you guys.
Yeah, when you started this fight, you weren't really that aware of Fields of Green. You had never expected the support that we are giving you now,
I knew from DJing and from like just parties and vibes, and now it's like so cool that she's one of us. She's like changing the landscape of things, and Gandhi in a jean pant or a hippie pant or whatever.
I heard on the grapevine that the president is asking for advice on details about private clubs. Wants to find out how they really work and what's their purpose.
Or maybe he should come and visit one that works properly.
Yeah.
And doesn't enable bad laws.
Yeah.
So give him a nice infused coffee key.
Yeah, so the raffle is on. If anybody can't get hold of this information, they can contact us at Fields of Green and we'll point you in the right direction. We can't post it on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram. So please, if you do find the flyer on a group, don't post it. But share it privately amongst your friends. We need as many people as possible to either donate a prize or just enter the raffle. How much is a ticket?
It's $100 a ticket.
That's not bad at all for winning tattoos and
Guys,
tires
it's a great
and what,
And we
beauty
only
treatment and things.
Yeah, well, I'll go through.
There's a long list, yeah?
Yeah.
Tell us.
And we're only selling 500 tickets. So the odds are very good of winning a ticket. It's really worthwhile buying a ticket for $100.
Okay.
I mean,
And we haven't decided when the raffle ends yet.
No, we're
Okay,
gonna.
so you've got to
we'll
keep
have
watching the show to
Yeah.
find out, yeah?
The
Yeah,
raffle
it
ends when we have
depends
enough money to
when
pay
we've
for
sold
it.
500 tickets. So yeah, we're very grateful for the outlets that's helping us to sell these tickets. I'll just briefly go over them. It's
Yeah.
the Green Side, all 3 branches in Sandton, Greenside, and in Menlo Park. And then another shop in Linwood, Pretoria, is the Blue Boho. It's like an esoteric hippie shop kind of thing. Really beautiful. I think if we can maybe find a way of just.
You're going to
posting
send me
the
that
outlets.
list, and I'm going to have it flowing down on the screen.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Yes,
Yeah.
it'll be here.
Great. Yeah, right there.
I'll step out of screen now.
Anyway, and then another esoteric shop, the Bodhi Tree shop in Edenvale. Also lovely. These shops are also just so worthwhile visiting. It's so awesome. And then obviously Eye Candy Tattoo. Her studio is in Boksburg. Cookie Man Bakery is selling tickets for me as well in Boksburg.
Nice.
And yeah, those are the
They are
9
big supporters
outlets.
of Fields of
I'm
Green.
hearing a good few of our affiliates.
Yeah, thank you affiliates.
Yeah, thank
We did
you.
approach them and asked them for contributions.
Yeah, and you know, Cookie Man Bakery, Dylan, he didn't even know me when I walked in there. I just took a chance and thought, you know, let me ask him, and he was just so helpful.
So
and
thank you so much. Our affiliates are gold. What would we
Yeah.
do without them? We wouldn't be able to do what we do.
Oh yeah. Oh, and then obviously Go and Grow and Crossroads, who's on the same premises in Irene. They're also helping with selling tickets as well.
Okay, so all those places. And when people enter, do they get a list of the people that contributed, obviously?
Well, when they enter, they get a copy of the flyer.
Yeah.
Because we're using the Fields of Green recycled tickets, there's no information regarding this current campaign. on
Yeah,
those
because it's a
tickets.
raffle, we can't have it on Facebook, so sorry guys.
Yeah.
But it kind of makes it special, you know?
Yeah, it's
Maybe
Yeah.
we can calling out now. Private clubs, the guys who run the private clubs, get hold of us so that we can hook you up with Bernie so that you can also sell tickets.
Yeah, that'd
Yeah,
be,
a private club is a
really
great
It's in
spot to
all of
sell
our
tickets.
interests.
Yeah, please do your part for Labour.
Yeah, please, it would
Mm.
really help.
And the prizes, are there any other prizes
Oh,
you
yeah.
haven't mentioned
So
yet?
if I can just
I'm quite
briefly
curious,
so it's
because I'm not so big on tires necessarily.
no, well, you'd be amazed. This is one of the big eye catches. A 4,000 rand tires
Although I
voucher.
maybe
Anybody
prefer
can do that.
tires over tattoos.
Yeah, well, it depends. You know, like if you're not into ink, then you can always give away that portion
Yeah.
of your prize. You know, but that 4,000 rand tires voucher for me, I would love that.
That's
Like a
4
couple of
tires
people who
probably,
could do
right?
with
Yeah,
It's about
well,
4
it's
tires?
4 grand off your whole
Off your
tires bill.
tire purchase, yeah.
And it's a very renowned brand. I just don't want to mention it online. They didn't want to go public. Then the 5,000 rand tattoo voucher from Eye Candy, which is awesome. Oh, she's really awesome. Then Mama G's is giving 2,000 rands of edibles.
Nice.
Best edibles.
Mama G's
Yeah.
That's a
edibles.
lot of edibles.
Yeah,
Hard.
it's good quality stuff.
2,000 rands edible, that's a whole big box full.
Yeah. And then my Pink Flamingo, which is my brand, I'm donating organic cosmetics. It's all healing cosmetics and stuff. It's also almost 2,000 rands worth of cosmetics.
You're a flea market trader, right?
Yeah.
You also sell these products that you've made at
Yeah.
markets.
Well, I don't make it, I resell it. I
Okay.
don't have the skill to do what she does. It's actually also Mama G's cosmetics that I just do under my own brand. Same quality oils and stuff. So it's really, she's actually a natural herbalist, a natural healer and a herbalist qualified. So
So
I
these
sell it-
are
I sell it-
nice,
I sell
these
it
are
as an
special
organic
products.
product,
You don't
yeah.
just find these in any
Yeah,
shop.
no, definitely not. And then Solidarity, he's
That's my hat.
gracious, yeah, awesome gear for $1,700. I love his brand and stuff. It's
Solidarity
just so
is
cool.
Power of Thought. Yeah, he calls himself Power of Thought. He's a rapper from Johannesburg. Check him out on Spotify.
Yeah, and his brand is really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, Solidarity is his brand.
And then the Green Side is sponsoring a free lunch worth $500 at any of their branches as well.
Oh, and the Green Side have awesome food.
Yeah.
I've been
Vegan.
there. I've had their
Vegan.
vegan burgers. Top quality.
Yeah,
Even me, and I'm
I almost
carnivore.
didn't want to announce that it's vegan because people think
Yeah.
vegan, And they don't realise how tasty
No,
they
those
are.
burgers are out
I'm a
of this
carnivore. I
world.
only eat meat, and I will pay
burgers,
good money for a green side.
I had a
vegan
chat
burger.
with their chef when I was there last time, and I looked at what he was doing. He knows all kinds of tricks. You know that they cover only one of the 2 burger buns with a thin layer of mustard. It just gives it that extra bit of tang when you bite into the burger.
Okay,
Yeah, I'll just leave it at that.
And then Aldi's, the infused coffee
Coffee.
brand, he's giving us 500 rands worth of coffee, infused coffee, and that's also really nice coffee. 420 Chef, she's doing a edibles master class, so you can go and learn how to make edibles yourself.
She also knows her stuff.
Yeah, so stuff.
That's not easy to find, an edibles
Yeah.
masterclass.
And the class is really cool because she teaches you about the extracts and all the science behind it as well. you
It's
know.
a science, cooking is a science,
Yeah.
domestic science.
Yeah, that's a really cool one. Then also one of my own little brands, the Magic Organic. It's my vermiculture produce. It's earthworm fertilizer. I'm very much
And
into my
that's good
organics and
stuff. If
yeah.
you grow cannabis, that's very handy.
Yeah. For anything that you grow, that's beautiful. It's like gold to soil. So I'm sponsoring 500 rands worth, and there's some veggies and herb seeds and stuff in there as well. It's really nice. And then Nature's Nursery is also giving a grow kit worth $500. Some seeds.
So what, that seeds in the bag of
and the
soil
grow
and
bag and stuff. Yeah.
grow bag.
Yeah.
Nice. Or you need to start your own lady at home.
Yes. Yeah. So it's really nice. It's a nice versatile variety. Of
So yeah, for $100 you stand in line to win. How many prizes are there? Do all these things go to one
It's
It's
person?
all
a
one prize,
metric
yeah.
fuck ton, Charles.
Is there a second and
The
a third
exact
prize?
measurement is 1 metric fuck ton.
All of it. So there's no second or third prize.
No, it's one
Really?
one winner takes.
And how many people have entered so far?
So far, I personally have sold 44 tickets. The outlets
Okay.
yet, I only delivered it like 2 weeks ago.
So if you enter now and you're the last person to enter, then you stand a 1 in 45 chance to win all that stuff.
But no, we're selling the tickets until we've sold all the tickets.
Yeah,
So
it's gonna be
hopefully more
500
people will
500
enter.
tickets.
We need
So
the
we
500
have to get to
mark.
5, but at 500 we cap it.
Yeah.
You, so that's
We're
the
not being
like
greedy,
jump
we
and
just need
enter.
the amount of
That's
money
what we
to-
need.
That's the
to
money
make
you
forward.
need.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
This, guys, this is an opportunity. You have to go for it, huh?
Absolutely.
And when is this video going out, Joe? On Monday.
Monday
sometime
or we'll
next
throw
week.
it into the hot box next week, but I think we're going to definitely do it as its own separate thing, and then
Yeah.
we can send Bernie the link so she can.
Great
Cool,
stuff.
I'll forward it.
So thank you for coming to us
And thank
to
you
do
guys
this
for
video,
really having
Bernie.
me and the support that you're giving me. It's
Yeah.
Genuine.
Now we'll reward you tomorrow. We've got the Amber Cup, and then we can
yeah.
dab.
Oh yeah. Oh now I can go smoke.
Thank you so much. Okay.